Hello, race fans, and welcome to the 10th annual Mobil 1 Cup Series All-Star Open. That is right. We are here at Charlotte, not Dragonette like where Seth is, or wherever the hell Anthony's going, if he even has an All-Star race for his truck series at whatever time he does it. But no, we're here at the original site for the All-Star race, and that is Charlotte Motor Speedway. And unlike like we saw in practice, I kind of lied, I guess. I decided not to do it. Random qualifying, of course, but I decided not to make anyone go to the rear if they wrecked in practice. So, just because I don't really care about all that stuff and doing it like that. I said it, but I guess I kind of lied. But anyways, we're here at Atlanta. Wow. We're here at Charlotte. And I am not alone. I have a former Mobil 1 Cup Series driver and champion up here in the booth, Trent Dunham. Trent, thank you so much for joining me.
Happy to be up here in the Mobil 1 Cup Series booth. I mean, I am a former winner of the Mobil 1 Open and I believe the Mobil 1 All-Star race. So it is really nice to be here and see all these different drivers make a name for themselves in this event.
All right, so let's explain what's gonna happen. These segments are much just like in real life. Pretty much, there's two segments, and the top two drivers from each segment, the first segment, top two, and the second segment, top two, will advance into the All-Star race. And then we're gonna have a 10-lap sprint called the Sprint No Bull race. And that will be the top four will transfer into the All-Star race, giving us a total of 18 drivers in the All-Star field. So without wasting further time, let's go trackside.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there you have it. The engines are fired. We are watching the pace car. Pace car gonna pull on off the track. Preston Plord, we have a car who hasn't fired his engine, and it looks.
Is that the 16?
Looks to be the number 16 of Ryan Casey. Now this does not spell terrible disaster, because if Ryan Casey can at least finish the race, he can restart in segment 2. So it's not a.
And they do have a chance to come back onto the track if that happens.
Yes, they do. So as long as he does not DNF, he can remain in the All-Star race or All-Star Open. Now, as I was saying before, Preston Plord is on the pole, and then it's Zach Campbell second, Dylan Thoreau and Eric Holm third and fourth, and it's Matthew Dalio, Jessica Villanueva, Carson Gum, and Ty Dent. Oops. Ian Dutta and Morgan Grempler. I think that rounds out your top 5 or your top 10 there. Yep.
Top 10.
Yep, rounds out your top 10. So tell us, Trent, what do you think will be the key to get around the Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Well, let's see. Turns 1 and 2, you definitely want to be on the inside line, but turns 3 and 4, you have to be on the outside, because some of these cars can't get that outside run to get around that inside line. They're about to head into travel to take the green flag. You may have to help me out with some names, because I really don't know the Mobil 1 Cup drivers field all that well, as they're already underway. And oh wow, the 88 got a real good start there.
All right, I will keep this up here just to help you out, Trent.
Thank you.
Right.
No man, they were already going 3 wide back there. They were really starting to bunch up back there, like around in the 10th position.
We're gonna have to watch out because if
contact, and there goes the 88. Oh man. And they're still wrecking. Oh man, the 8's involved, the 51, I believe, and there's the 26 and the 52.
Garrett Pick, Joshua Balkin, Carson Gum has a lot of damage. He's smoking.
Wow, that did not take long at all. And Carson Gum, that 88 is smoking. I was just talking about Carson Gum. And there's the 51 of Ian Dutta also smoking.
A lot of these cars are just slow right here, trying to get back up here. Max Newworth in the 14, the 8 of Jonathan Zorley. And
there's some side damage to the is that the 55?
Yeah, 55 of Wade Brummer. All have damage. I was just about to say before they wrecked that it's hard to go 3 wide here because they will hit the wall if they go 3 wide. So we're gonna go take a look and see at what happened to bring out the first caution of this race. So we're back.
Got replay here, and I need to let Michael talk, and this is his race.
No, you're good. But you see coming off the corner here, Trent, exactly what happened.
Well, going 3 wide at this track, you can the car on the high side can indeed pass out the wall, and oh man, it looked like we had a second accident with the 40 also hitting the wall as well. As we see the 88 go around further back. I'm trying to see who's all involved. The 20 and the 2 got involved as well, and there's the 55.
That's the O'Neill, Belvin, and William Bedford. Looks like O'Neill really didn't get much damage. There is a little buckle on his hood.
Let's bring it back a little bit, Michael, so we can actually go through because both accidents, the 10 car hit the wall as well as the 40, the only dodge in this field, I believe.
Yeah, well, the only dodge in this, there's 2 dodges in all of Mobil 1, and one of them's in the All-Star race, and the other one is in this race.
But yeah, as I was saying, going 3 wide at this track, there is a possible chance that cars can indeed hit the wall. And what happened with the 10 was the 88 tried to go 3 wide for 3rd place, and then it just bounced off the 22. Luckily, the 22 was able to get away from it, but unfortunately, the 88 wasn't so lucky. While the 88 was spinning, he got slammed by Ian Dutta in the 51. Then more cars got involved.
Let's watch from an onboard camera. What number do you want to ride on board with?
Let's go with the 51 of Ian Dutta because he was the one that slammed into Carson Gum in the 88.
All right, here we go.
One hit the wall as well. Absolutely nowhere to go. I mean, he really didn't want to slam on the brakes because he had cars behind him, and as we saw, the 52 and the 28. It was at the 26.
Look at the 24 and the 13 slide through there.
I think they got away with not that much damage, but we have to look through the entire wreck in slow motion to see who exactly hit what, because there was a lot of drivers involved in this. As you see, the 26 and the 52. Let's take it through times 4 or times 7. I use times 4.
See, 55 back there slide right up into O'Neill Belvin. And the 88 car just kind of go through.
88 spinning out in front of the 51. And then there's a contact. And oh man, the 52 didn't even have room to slow down. And the 51 slides in front of the 26 after it gets contact from the 52. And then
the 26 just got turned by the 52's rear end there. And he had it gone through. Then Nick Alton in the 90 car. Oops.
Then another car, and then I know something else. The 88 actually went airborne. He got hit a 3rd time. He actually got hit by the 8. I think that was a car that sent him airborne.
Jonathan Zorley, yeah. Now, a lot of these drivers come in here trying to turn their luck around, but unfortunately, it seems like they just have the same luck.
It looks like this open field is going to get cut down by a couple of drivers. We'll have to see once we get back to live action.
And speaking of that, well, let's go back to live action and see what's left in the All-Star Open. Alrighty, welcome back here to Charlotte Motor Speedway, where we're still with 10, we'll get a restart with 10 laps to go. A couple of cars did retire. Jonathan Zolé is out, Carson Gum is out, Ian Dutta is out, and Joshua Balkin is out. The 14 of Max Neuwirth and the 16 of Ryan Casey are 1 and 2 laps down, but if they can complete the race, they will be back on the lead lap for segment number 2. We're going to quickly go through your top 10. Dylan Thoreau's leading, Matthew Dalio in 2nd, Ty Dent 3rd, Morgan Grempler 4th, Rob Williams in 5th, Zach Campbell 6th, Eric Holmes 7th, Eric Enrage 8th, Jessica Villanueva in 9th, and Jordan Davis in 10th. So 10 laps to go. Trent, what's the strategy for this 18?
Well, the 18, Dylan Thoreau, he's going to have to do a lot of mirror driving. Actually, Dylan Thoreau, he's actually quite talented with the Toyotas. In my Mountain Dew Co-Red Truck Series, he drives a Toyota. He drives the number 54 Toyota Tundra. But as I was saying, he's going to have to really do some mirror driving. You know, man, he got a great restart off the line. As the green flag is back out, it looks like Matthew Dalio may have spun the tires a little bit in that one car.
It's either that or he was just caught sleeping because that 18 car is gone. But remember, it's the top 2 in the first segment that advanced. So second place is really where that transfer spot is.
Well, Matthew Dalio, it looks like he has a car trying to work on the inside of him. That's the 28, another Toyota in the field. And no, man, it looks like Villanueva gave the Wild a little smack, but she's still going. But that's going to make her lose a couple more spots.
Here comes the battle for second place. That's Rob Williams in the 97 Chevrolet down low.
They're going to have to, Dylan Thoreau, as long as these 2 drivers fight for second place, no one's going to be able to catch that 18. I mean, they're still fighting. And here comes the teammate in the 54. Oh, man, the 22. He gets into the Wild, but they managed to keep it going. But Ty Dent, he got some right side damage there.
Ty Dent slapped the wall hard and turned the 22 into the wall. That's definitely going to hurt them. Now, look who's up at the front here. Look who's trying to make it 3 wide, and that's Eric Enrage in the 42.
Oh boy, Eric better back off because it led that the one car might hit the wall, and he did, but they managed to keep it going. And oh man, even the 42 gets a little swirly. That's going to make him lose a bit of momentum. But oh boy, that's going to put the 54 up to 5th, and the 28 has caught the 18. Morgan Grimpler is going to be working on the back bumper of Dylan Thoreau, and he's trying to move to the inside. He wants more.
He's trying to, but he does. I don't think he has the run quite yet. Nope, not quite.
Oh, he's really trying to force 18 on the high side with the help of the 97. He can get there. Dylan Thoreau leaves yet another lap as we now have 6 to go. But oh boy, the 28 is there with a little help of the 97.
No, watch it go. Even all by himself, but no, actually he had help. Has help on the inside, so Morgan Grempler is going to go to the lead with the help of Rob Williams right behind him. And here comes Eric Holm. Oh, that 97, little low.
Being left on the high side with no help right now. He just got caught up with Matthew Dalio. I mean, both the 18 and the 1 got first and second on the restart, but now it looks like that the 54 is trying to push the 97 to the lead. But don't forget the main battle is going to be for second place. And oh boy, they're making it 3 wide for the lead now. The 54 trying to get a little help from the 60. We haven't talked about the 60 all night long. And the 28 is in the wall, and he gave it a smack, but they're still going.
Now here comes Eric Holm and Eric Burton, the Erics on the inside line. Now 3 wide.
Boy, they're really racing hard for those 2 transfer spots. They're going 3 wide for the lead. 97 on the high side, 54 in the middle, and 60 on the inside with the help of the Napa number 9.
Now I forgot to say this too. The field will be inverted on the second segment. So just because you finished dead last doesn't mean that's where you're gonna start.
Oh boy, but as long as the 54 can defend his line, and oh man, just as soon as I say that, we almost had a couple cars on the apron, and you do not want to get on that apron because if you get down there, your car will get mega loose, and you cannot control it.
Eric Burton in the 60 car going 4 wide. Now they're coming to pit road.
Pit stops. And the caution's out. The caution's out.
And that's the 97 that's leading.
Oh boy, the nine took second place on the outside, and that is not going to be good for any of those guys that came down pit road. And it looks like something happened with the 20. And oh boy, we got a smoking car. That's the 26 of Garrett Pick.
Garrett Pick, he is slow. He must have had they must have wrecked when they were trying to get to pit road. Now we got and the 24, Joseph Srigley involved too.
It must have been some cars bunching up. But now the question is, are these guys going to come down pit road, or are they going to stay out? The 97 is coming to pit road, and I don't know if that's a good decision by the 97 team. The 9 is staying out. And it looks like Dylan Thoreau is coming in as well in the 18.
Wow, imagine the 9 car. I forgot to tell you this, Trent, but this could be sweet redemption for this number 9 team, because as they take the yellow and the white flag, at Pocono, when these drivers were racing, the 9 car was leading under caution on the white flag, blew a motor going into turn number 3 and lost the race. How much of a redemption would this be to win like this?
Oh man, I have no idea. But you take a look at that 9 car and flip it upside down, and you'll have the car that's in second place, the 6 car.
That is correct. I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit here.
Don't speed it up too fast. Just leave it here.
There we go.
And no, the 9 is not coming down the pit road. And we're gonna have to take a look at the official standings of segment 1 to see who all retired out of the race.
And
but
Jason Hanley and Jordan Davis will transfer into the All-Star race with this.
And let me say, this has got to be a big break for the 6's teammate right there in the 16, who is 2 laps down, but running third overall. This gives the 16 team to fully repair that car and hopefully get it back to full power and racing speed, because they do have another chance. And it looks like Ty did drop out of the race. 9
cars all retired out of this race.
Oh, but we have to take a look at the replay and double check before we can confirm anything. Cause sometimes when cars come down pit road after the checkered flag is thrown, it'll show that they DNF, but we still have to be sure of that.
Let me make sure I'm getting all right the proper settings here. So we'll be right back for segment number 2 and the full field rundown. Welcome back here. The field has been repaired and inverted, and we're getting ready to go 15 laps of racing for segment number 2 of the All-Star Open. So Trent, now tell me, with the field inverted, what does this mean for the driver starting in the rear?
Well, the driver that is starting in the back, hopefully they're going to have to stick to that inside line and stay out of trouble, and hopefully they're going to make their way into the front. And with the laps at 15, the pit window is going to be between 12 and 14 laps. So if any cars have to come down to the pits, or if any of these guys may try to stretch it, they might just end up themselves in the All-Star race, because there's still 2 more slots open.
Yep. Well, no, because don't forget about the Sprint No Bull race. So there's technically 6 spots still open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. 6 spots. But anyway, the pace car has made its way back on pit road, and I will give Michael Norman the honors.
Green flag is out. We're underway in segment number 2. And oh, that's actually quite an even start right there.
Oh boy, maybe these drivers, after what they saw in the first segment, maybe they'll play it safe rather than go 3 wide as they're all going double wide in the back straightaway. No one's making it 3 wide yet, so yeah, they're definitely trying to race a little bit smarter. Heading out of turn 4 for the first time here today. The 20 is trying to get on the high side to lead the lap, and the 20 gets it from the 97 on the high side.
O'Neal Baldwin will lead the lap, and look at him, because he's going to use the outside line as a run. 3 wide off the corner, and O'Neal,
oh man, contact with the 20 and the 60, and oh man, there goes the 60 car, and oh boy, there was a car deep in the inside. I believe that was the one of Matthew Dalio.
It was, but they saved it, sort of.
Oh wow, they're still going, but the caution is still out. I saw the pace car come out.
Eric Burton and Matthew Dalio, if they don't retire, they can still be in the No Bull race. But man, that was quite. They were racing already in turn number 1.
He made it 4 wide, and then the 60 got hooked by someone. We couldn't tell what it was because it happened after they passed that backstretch camera.
I think it was Rob Williams in the 97 that might have clipped him. But
And the 10 did cross as the race leader, so the other 2 cars have to slow down so he can catch the pace car.
See, if these guys were smart, they'd come to pit road now because they could make it to the end with this.
Pit road is open, and I don't see anyone coming down.
All right, we're going to go take a look and see what happened to bring out the first caution of segment number 2. All right, we're looking here at what happened, and O'Neal Belvin, like I said, was trying to use the outside line for a run. The 60 car is still kind of peeking his nose out in the middle of there, and to the 20 of O'Neal Belvin, he gets up there and scrapes the wall a little bit.
And that was just enough for the 60 car. I mean, the 60 car had a good run, and I think he tried to squeeze in there, but obviously that wouldn't work. And as you can see, he hooks the left rear of the 20, and he also gets to the left rear of the 97, and then that sends both cars into the wall, but the 60 got the worst of it. He hits the wall hard, then comes down right in front of the 33. Then the 33 spins the 60 around. And here comes contact from the 1 of Matthew Dalio, and then that sent him straight into the safer barrier. I don't know if he actually hit it, though. Did he hit it, or did he stay off of it?
Well, either way, he stayed off of it, but either way, he had quite a huge hit with the 60 car. So I'm hoping that those 2 survived. And it can race. As you can see, it can race in the showdown, or the No Bull. And you see the 6 and the 90 car just stuck behind Eric Burton right there. But all that 3 wide action already has spelled out disaster for 2 race cars. So let's go back up and see exactly what's going to play out for the rest of this race.
Not really a fun time for teammates tonight.
All right, welcome back here to Charlotte. Nobody retired after that accident, so all 18 cars are still on the lead lap. We're going to quickly go through your top 10 now. Preston Plore, Ty Naughton, Wade Brummer, Eric Enrage, Rob Williams, Max Newworth, O'Neal Belvin, who's still in 7th. William Bedford in 8th, Eric Holm 9th, and Zach Campbell in 10th.
You might as well go through the rest of the A's since it's such a small field.
Here we go, coming off of the final turn for coming to the green flag. Take us away.
Preston Plore now in the number 10 Toyota. The pace car is already back on pit road, and the green flag is back out. They're back racing for 9 more laps, I believe. Yes, they are. And oh man, the 13 of Ty Naughton, whoa, he didn't waste any time. He already took the lead away from Preston Plore.
Ty Naughton was not sleeping on that restart. He just took off.
Oh boy, it looks like the 1 and the 60 cars back there, they are indeed slow after their contact last race. They have already lost the pack.
But they were just trying to survive pretty much.
Yeah, trying to stay out of the trouble. As we now see the 55 trying to get all of the back bumper of the 13, and he's bringing the 42 along with him.
Wade Brummer down the inside in that Chevrolet Camaro is going to take the lead, and here comes Eric Enrage to take over second.
Eric Enrage in the number 42. He's really trying to get down there on the inside, and it looks like he's trying to get some help from the 14 as the 55 takes the lead away.
Now we're approaching the time where pit stops would usually happen, so the question is, did anybody save any fuel under the caution flag?
I don't really know, or if anybody can even stretch it out. Cause don't forget the caution laps, you're still burning fuel. As you now see the 42 on the inside.
Whoa!
Of the 55 trying to make a move there. And we almost saw a little bit of contact mid-pack, but they're still keeping it together. As we now see Preston Plore, he's trying to bounce back. He's right under the 13 and the 14 at the moment.
The 42 car got sideways off of turn 4 that time.
Well, but it looks like he hung on to it. He's still trying to chase down that 55 in second place. It looks like Ty Naughton in 13. He's trying to get back they're still trying to run double wide. They're not trying to make it go 3 wide at the moment.
I feel really bad for Ryan Casey here. They were able to repair his car and get it going, but he's just stuck back here in 16th place.
Yeah, he was hoping to get a little bit of help from his teammates, but he really got a big break. But unfortunately, he's stuck in the back with no one to work with at the moment. As we head back to the front, now it's all about Eric and Ray trying to work on that 55 car. Can't quite make a move yet, but he's getting close.
Rob Williams into the wall. I saw something happen back here. But here we go. Look at 3 wide, battle for the lead. Remember what happened last time?
Oh man. It looked like the 55 smacked the wall a little bit. He's losing a ton of spots right now. He just lost 2 of them to the 13 and the 7. We haven't even talked about the 7 yet.
Eric and Rage, rookie out of the Truck Series. He was Oreo Truck Series champion back in Season 8. He stayed 1 more year in Season 9 in the Truck Series. Now finally in the final season, he made his way up to the Mobil 1 Cup Series. He is now leading the All-Star Open with roughly about 3 laps to go. But will be present to make pit stops.
I don't know. This is the right time. And oh boy, just as I said that, the 14 appears to be slowed down. But we got to watch these cars and make sure if they don't bunch up. No, we're still going green. And the majority of the field, they did come down pit road. But the 42 and the 2 stayed out. But oh man, look at the huge lead that the 42 has. Eric and Rage. Oh man, I think he's trying to stretch it. The white flag is waving for the 42 car as he heads into turn 3 and 4. Is he making an indication for pit road?
He's coming to pit road.
Oh boy, he's coming. What about the 2 car?
For the 10.
Yeah, he's coming in. Preston Plord, he's staying out. He's trying to stretch it.
White
Preston
flag.
Plord.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. If the 10 car runs out of gas, he has a big enough lead. He can just coast around the racetrack.
Yes, he can coast to the line if he can, but if he does make it, we're going to have to keep an eye on the guy who's in second place to wait for the ticker to update. And no indication for Preston Plord as he will come down the start-finish line and he will take segment 2. But now the big question is, who's going to come in second? We have to wait for the ticker to update because we don't have a clue.
I thought maybe it would have been the 7 car, but it wasn't.
And it says the 1 and the 60 retired out, but obviously that's not true because the race is already complete. But we need to see who is going to come in second. It looks like it actually may be Eric and Rage. He does indeed get out in front of the 14 and did the ticker update.
Yes, it did. So the 40.
Yes, it did.
Preston Plord and Eric and Rage will transfer into the All-Star race. And now we only have 5 laps to settle it, or 10 laps to settle it. 10 laps for the final 4 transfer spots.
And you do see the 1 and the 60 of Eric Burton and Matthew Dallard retired out, but that is not true because that did not happen until after Preston Plord's checkered flag.
After the checkered flag.
So they will be in the 10-lap dash.
Nobody retired, so nope. Everybody except the top 2 will be in it. So
yeah, as Preston Plord and Eric and Rage move on to the All-Star race.
So stay tuned. We're gonna have a little 10-lap. We have a little 10-lap sprint no bull race for the final 4 transfer spots, and with only 16 drivers, it'll definitely be interesting. So stay tuned.
You can go ahead and start it.
All right, welcome back here. We have a 16-car 10-lap dash for the top 4 positions, and now cautions are in fact turned off for this race. So whatever happens. No pit stops, just 10 straight out laps of green flag racing, and the top 4 will be in the All-Star race.
And on the front row we have Zach Campbell and Matthew Dallio for the second time starting near the front. I don't know if he's going to capitalize in this.
We will wait and see. Coming to the green flag.
Heading into the travel for the final time to take the final green flag run here. And Omen, the 22, not wasting any time, gets a good start off the line. Will the one move to the inside? Yes, he will.
Here they come, coming off of turn number 2.
And oh boy, they're already going 3 wide, 2 rows back. This may be bad.
This is what they got to do, though. This is how they got to get to the front.
Oh boy, and oh boy, now we see the 60 car and the those little contact with the 60 and the white and orange car back there. I couldn't tell what number it was.
Oh Lord, they are really going for it back here in the pack.
And oh boy, and here comes the lone Dodge in this race, the number 40.
Daniel
you know
Boyles.
me, I'm a huge Dodge fan, so I'm really gonna go for the Dodge here.
Daniel Boyles in the number 40 car is the only Dodge. 13's into oh wow, they saved it.
Oh wow, and look at the 22. The 22 is just stuck on the high side. That's not where he wants to be if these drivers still going 3 wide. And no man, they're almost going 4 wide back there, but they managed to hang on right now.
Back up here to Matthew Dallio, who is the leader. Daniel Boyles in the Dodge is second, but looking low for the lead. Oh
boy, there's some contact back there. And the 55 is around. The 55 and the 22. Oh man, Zach Campbell, the pole sitter. And oh man, he is done.
Yeah. 22 is done. The 55 is going to be slow. And all of these drivers back here, because of that accident, kind of get screwed out of this. So now it's up to these final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 cars up here at the front. And Daniel Boyles is leading, but here comes William Bedford in the number 2.
And look who else is up here. All 3 Roush cars, the 1, the 60, and the 16. How would it be for the 16 to get into the All-Star race after the way he went through in the first segment?
I agree with that one.
And also the one in the 60 from what happened in the second segment. But oh boy, and oh man, now the number 40 smacked the wall, and that's gonna make him lose a lot of momentum. And oh man, it looks like he's gonna lose the pack a little bit. But oh boy, now we see the 90 car trying to make a move on the inside of the 2.
They're gonna try to go 3 wide again.
Time is slowly running out for that 40 car to get back with this pack, but it may be too little too late as they're going 3 out for second place. And oh boy! Oh no, the teammates wrecked. Oh man, and there goes the 14 and the 13.
Oh, Eric Holmes slid into the wall. He's done.
Man, the 54 gets into the wall after contact with his teammate.
Rob Williams, Nick Alton, Eric Burton, and this
man,
guy
that's
right
a tough
here,
break for the
Ryan
60.
Casey.
Ryan Casey, that's a real tough break for the 16. He was up there, but now we have to take a look at who's our race leader, which is actually the 2. And oh man, teammates once again, the 2 and the 33. Oh
and the
boy, we have to see
in the transfer spot is the 14 of Max Neuer. Can Ty Naughton catch the 14 in time? Whoa!
And they caught the slow 55 car. The 55 did not come down pit road, and he has hold up the 33. But oh boy, but now the 7 car has caught up with the 33. But the last R indeed winding down. The 14 is in the final transfer spot. Man, if they catch that 55, oh boy, we're gonna have to keep an eye on them because they're gonna be coming to the white flag this time by. Ty Naughton better hope that the 14 gets stuck behind that 55, and he goes to the extreme high side, and the 13 gets held up.
Yep.
Oh, that's not what Ty Naughton needed to see.
Now it's official pretty much of how it's going to go. William Bedford's going to drive right around the outside of the 60. As long as he doesn't hit the wall, he'll be fine. 33 car's going to duck to the inside below the 60 car. And it's going to be not only one, it's going to be 4 drivers. William Bedford, Zachary Chambers, the number 33, and Max Neuer that's going to advance into the All-Star race.
Epic battle for second place. The 7 car got the 33 to the line. And like you said, in the final transfer It'll be the number 14.
Lucky, these guys got incredibly lucky. That's what you call, that's a 10-lap racing with no caution flag right there.
Wow. A car with no sponsorships will be running in the All-Star race. He better have a sponsor before the All-Star race gets here. But oh man, we had crazy stuff happen in this final 10-lap dash. The three teammates, Matt Dalio, Eric Burton, and Ryan Casey, end up getting together, and it just ruined all three of their nights.
Yep. Top 4, Max Newworth. I still don't know how to pronounce that name. I know it's Mamadou, but I forgot how you say the last name. But yeah, so Max Newworth, Mamadou, Zachary Chambers, and William Bedford all will transfer into the All-Star race. I believe it's going to give us a total of like 18 or 19 superstars. Sorry, I'm watching wrestling. 18 or 19 drivers into the All-Star race. So I want to thank you, Trent, for joining me up here in the commentary booth for this race.
No problem, Michael. And it is past 9 a.m. and I need to go to sleep. If any of my real friends know me, they know I sleep in the day.
So the bowling race has been a production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best. And don't forget to subscribe to the NNSCRA to become a part of the crew. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be a part of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. And don't forget to subscribe to Trent's channel, Trent the Hedgie, to be a part of his 4 or however many series he runs, like 7.
Right now, I'm running 3. The second cup is on its way out. The truck series is nearly half over. But don't forget to catch the Mobil 1 Xfinity series. That will start up as soon as the second cup series is over. So be sure to tune in for that.
Yep, so thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys for the All-Star race. This is Michael Norman, and that's what I'm saying. Until we meet again.
Sayonara.